Last week on Expedition Drenched, far beyond our hopes and expectations, we explore Niutoputapu, our last stop in Tonga. We meet the friendly locals, dance with a curious manta ray, and smoke some freshly caught mahi-mahi.
This is the story of a sailboat named Sylvia and the ragtag crew that call her home. Join us each week as we explore our planet, both above and below the surface, and find out what it's really like to live a life at sea. This is Expedition Drenched.
Towering alone 1,840 feet out of the ocean is Piu o Tafahi, one of the tallest mountains in Tonga, which makes up the small volcanic island of Tafahi, north of Niutoputapu. The entrance to the island is a small gap in the reef, passable only by small boats, which leads to steep steps up to a village.
The really interesting part will be where we bring the dinghy in, because I swam through yesterday and it is, there was big waves breaking over my head and it's really narrow and there was like big coral bommies underneath, so come on, we got this!
Welcome. Thank you. We did it!
The previous day we checked out the island to see if our hike was even possible. This is when we first find the village and meet the Stanleys.
Well, okay, so we've been wanting to climb the top of the mountain here, and we weren't sure if there was a trail or what was going on. So we decided to swim in and we saw a little village on the shore and maybe see what we could find out. Stanley saw us coming up and he like waved us down, came out, met me in the reef, helped me walk to shore, and he was quite camera shy, but he was really excited to go for a little cruise around in the dinghy. Wow, wow, wow! He'll take us walking up the mountain.
The island is home to 35 people from 10 different families, all descendants from 3 brothers. The soil here is extremely suited for growing kava and vanilla, and the people live simply, planting these to export to other islands.
How many families live here?
10.
10 families?
Every family have a pig and a chicken, dog, and a horse. They use the horse to went to the bush.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where they plant their crops.
Okay, up higher.
Yeah.
Our fearless leader for the day.
My name is Stanley Alicio. Yeah. I was born here and raised here, and I moved to America a few years ago. Just studied civil engineer. All right, I'll be taking you guys to the tallest mountain here in Tonga.
Cool.
They call it Tafahi. Piu o Tafahi.
Tafahi was put onto the European maps by Willem Schuten and Jacob Lemaire during their circumnavigation of the globe in 1616. They named the island Koskos Eiland because of the large amount of coconuts. The natives in their outrigger canoes came to see their Western visitors. As the explorers describe in their journal, the natives were peaceful and happily came on board, trading large quantities of coconuts. But as the island did not offer a safe place to anchor, the ship moved on to Niutoputapu. The legend is that a group of Samoans tried to steal the mountain and bring it to Samoa. They collected the mountain at night from Niutoputapu, leaving a lake in its centre. They dragged the mountain across the ocean, but were discovered by the sea god, who didn't like what they were doing. The sea god ordered his people to cry out like roosters, tricking the Samoans into thinking that the sun was about to rise. So they dropped the mountain in the sea and fled to Samoa, and this is the story behind the remote island.
First rest stop, Molly. What do you feel?
So sweaty.
You and your mate.
Do you know what's up? The stones are cold. They're against the cold.
Who's our stowaway, Brett?
Yeah, he snuck up on us. It wasn't me, I swear.
Talking about girls back here.
Yeah, finding out if there's any girls around.
Yeah, how do you meet girls on the island?
We have to go out to the other island.
Okay.
Because this island, they're just family.
All families, yeah.
They all grew up with just 3 men. They were brothers.
Yeah.
That's how they grow up here.
And we found the cob. So you take it, you dry it, you grind it. And you drink it. It's a good time.
I walk this world with broken toes from my missteps and tortured souls. I learned my way, breaking every bone. Now I see all these aches and make you grow. And every fall has a rise, every burn has a flame. From foolish to wise, we all bruise the same. I got these growing pains. When the storm wind blows, I'm the weather vane.
Yeah, everybody needs a little water break.
It's just heaven on earth.
Now we're on some kind of ridge, huh? Look over here, it's steep. Yeah, you don't want to fall down there. That is steep.
I feel like a fish out of water. Starting to question a lot of things.
This is your 4th time?
Yeah, my 4th and last.
4th and last.
I think that's the top there. I think Will's conquered the volcano first.
Every time we climb, show how we reach the top.
Yeah.
We just paint our hair with this.
What are you doing, Nate?
Say that when you go to a cave, you get the dirt, and you rub it in your hair, and you dye your hair to prove that you made it to the top of the mountain. We're down, Tim.
It's nice. I like the idea of, you know, dipping in to prove that we've been here. It was a good hike.
I just did the simple stripe.
Minimalist approach.
Simple stripe for a simple man.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we made the effort to wake up early, at dawn, get packed the night before, and make our way over here. It's really cool. And then we've made new friends, and I think we're doing it right. It's just cool that the ocean was so calm and like the stars aligned just right to allow us to come have this experience.
Wherever you go, wherever you go.
Now we're going down.
You are a mystery. You flow like a queen. You remind me of the best I've ever seen. You are a lightning rod. You always beat the odds. Don't know where to start with the broken heart. Wherever you go.
I feel like I'm in a giant's world. I'm a little teeny tiny person walking around in these huge plants all around that.
Will's been going barefoot the whole time, so anytime I'm playing, I just look at his feet. Molly too.
Pro tip is that you cut off a little piece to make a spoon. And then you can just scoop it up like this.
That's what happens when you climb a volcano.
Nyawa Tapo.
Yeah. This
Nyawa Tapo.
Yeah.
We'll learn it by the time you get to Samoa.
Yeah.
I think that this is by far I think for everyone, this has been the island that really made us realize what it's all about cruising. Like, chill down, no one's here. You have a volcano in the background. We did lots of fun things. We saw manta rays, saw whales, we surfed behind the dinghy. I think this was what we were all hoping for.
Yeah, yeah, I feel the exact same way.
I'm absolutely dead. I'm cooked, sunburned. I'm very happy. Everything was crazy. The whales, the manta rays, the people, the whole place was super special. Something that I had no expectations on as well.
Excited to go to Samoa.
What's the plan, Capitan?
To follow this boat out. These guys have been talking to us about weather windows. They didn't have good weather, so they didn't know what was up. We told them when we were planning on leaving. So now they're leaving, and we're gonna follow them right out of this reef.
Are we looking up there, Will?
Got the bird's eye view from here.
Yee!
Okay, one bit.
We got a double duty. Not gonna hit any bombies today. The plan is to put up some sails. We have lovely wind right now. We have like 12 knots on the beam. So we're gonna put the sails out and we're gonna sail over to see the Stanleys and give them some more presents that we talked about today.
Bye bye, Tonga. You have been so good to us. Thank you very much. Next destination, Samoa.
He mentioned that it's pretty hard for him to get booze on the island, and he's like, I'm so bored, Nate. Do you got any booze? And we're in the dinghy, and I don't just roll around with booze in the dinghy. So I got a little surprise for him. We're bringing the mothership, and we're gonna take the Mac in. We're gonna deliver a bottle of whiskey to him. So on our way out, because we're heading out to Samoa now. So little side mission, real quick.
You got the goods? Tell them I said goodbye. Thank you again.
There's the hooch! Should keep the boys happy.
Hand it up. You got the other thing?
Oh, there they are. They're on the beach. All the Stanleys on the beach.
That was smooth! Good job, man.
Okay, We're ready. Time to get back out on the open ocean for another couple of days, and next land we see will be Samoa.
I could go around the world, finest diamonds, precious pearls, they'd all turn to dust in my hand. 7 wonders, city streets, ocean air and mountain peaks, they are not the finest in the land. Much more than these I have seen firsthand.
Hi! Our first watch.
Yeah. Back on the forward steering.
Yeah.
You exhausted, huh?
That was a big day.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it. I feel like a lot of the stuff we show is all glamorous, but today it was a fun day, but we come back from our hike. Everyone was super tired. I'm pretty sure Molly had heat stroke. Between you and Jordan, you just pushed it because the weather was good, and everyone just got their shit together and pulled together and got the boat ready.
I just wanted to share my feelings of the moment and just complete happiness. This is like the happiest I've felt in a long, long time. And I'm inspired. I'm inspired by what we're doing. And I think people are inspired by what we're doing. Everybody we meet, all the other cruisers, they're like, "Whoa, that's crazy what you're doing." Just a bunch of strangers on a boat filming things. And this island right here, this guy right here, right? Nobody goes there, especially on land. Even they were like, "Yeah, nobody comes on this island." 35 people live there, and we're supposed to have, one guide was going to take us, and the whole village comes instead. I'm stoked. I've been up since 5 a.m. I'm going to try to go to sleep, but I don't think I'll be able to, honestly. This was a special one. This was a really special one, and I just feel like we met so many friends. We fell into the cruiser life. We hung out with the winds for a long time, and just the wildlife and diving and just everything was so absolutely magical. So I'm sad to see this one leave. It's not sad to be sailing away from Tonga, but that's the story. Off to Samoa we go. Thanks for following along the journey, and I hope these videos bring you joy and inspiration. And if you're not able-bodied, or if you're just not capable, I hope that we are bringing you to a little piece of paradise as well. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments what you think about what we're doing and where you think we should go and what we should do next. So thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Join us next week where we continue our sail to Samoa. Witness the slow decline in sanity as we struggle to reach our destination.
I'm gonna ride it out in here.
Are you gonna stay in here?
I'm gonna stay in here.
Okay.
You see this graceful. Oh, you see this?
Yes! We're actually on our way to climb that volcano. You're in the middle. We've been talking to Big Stanley, Black Stanley, and Little Stanley. They told us a story that once you climb up to the summit of the volcano, you will be able to see some fairies.
Maua.
So kind of whale whisperer. And if we are lucky enough to find one, we will catch it and we'll take it with us in the boat ride.
They said that the fairies look kind of like a savage, like a little tiny savage. So
let's see, so keep your eyes open. Let's see if we can find any.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Oh my God.